Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Comfort of Lina Scott TV, and I'll be sharing with you my easy and delicious Ogbono soup recipe. As you're watching this right now, please click the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up. Don't go nowhere. So let's get right into the cooking action. I'll start by cooking my beef. For this recipe, I'll be using cow meat, I'll be using tripe, I'll be using liver, I'm also using cow skin, smoked fish, stockfish, but they'll be coming in much later. So right now what I want to do is I'm going to season this beef and then cook it till it's soft. So I added chopped onions, I'm also adding yellow pepper puree. This yellow pepper puree is just yellow pepper. I added a little bit of water and then I blended it because I like the pepper I use in my soups. I just like them in puree form. I don't like slicing them, you know. I just want it inside that soup. So I also added my beef seasoning and then some salt. So now what I like to do is I like to give this a thorough mixing. You know, I want all that seasoning to go inside that beef. We don't want to be eating our soup and then when we take a bite of this meat, it's not even well seasoned at all. There's no taste. So I like to mix it thoroughly and then cover it up and let it steam for about 5 to 7 minutes without adding water. This just allows the ingredients and everything get inside that beef. So after about 7 minutes, I'm going to be adding my stockfish. I didn't even add water, but you can see the water inside that pot that came from the meat. So I'm going to be adding my stockfish now because I want the stockfish to cook with that beef. So right now I'm going to add about half a cup of water. This is the water I'm going to use to cook the beef till it is really soft. So I'll give this a good mix also so that stockfish can soak inside that meat stock. So giving this a thorough mix, I'm going to cover it up and let this cook till it is soft. You can always bring it out occasionally to, you know, take a piece of your meat and just slice it, just taste a bit to see if it is soft. So after about 10 to 15 minutes, this should be soft. So I'm just going to lower the heat and just let this steam while we go to our next step. So in a pan, I'm going to be adding my palm oil. This is the palm oil I'll be using to cook this soup. So what you want to do is you just want to let this get hot a bit. You don't want to bleach it. You just want it hot enough for our onions to go in. So what we want to do is we just want to stir this onion, just fry it for about 1 or 2 minutes, and then you turn off the heat immediately. So when you turn off the heat, you turn this palm oil and onions mix into your blended ogbono. This is just blended ogbono. I added a little bit of crayfish inside because I love crayfish. So I am turning this palm oil inside this ogbono and then I'm mixing it. This method is very time saving and it is to still come out very delicious. Like I said, it is very easy. It's a very easy ogbono soup recipe and also very delicious. So now we're going to go back to our beef, which is steaming on low heat, and then we're going to start by adding in our Scotch Bonnet Puree. Like I said, I like my pepper in puree form, so this is just Scotch Bonnet. I added a little bit of water and then I blended it. I'm also adding crayfish and then I'm mixing it. Why am I mixing it? Well, I want all that crayfish to go around because I don't joke with crayfish in my soup. So after stirring, I'm also going to be adding more seasoning. Give this a very good mix, and now it is time to add our ogbono onion mix. So guys, you can see how very straightforward and very simple this recipe is. So after adding this ogbono, you want to mix it thoroughly because ogbono gets really thick and you don't want it stuck at one corner of your pot. So you just want to mix this well. You can see how beautiful the colors are, how it's changing and how thick it looks. So now it is time to add at least half a cup of water. Like I said before, ogbono gets really thick, so you don't want this getting burnt. So what this water does is that it gives it this soupy texture, so our ogbono soup doesn't get burnt. So right now I'm going to be adding my smoked fish. This is smoked catfish, properly washed, deboned, and I like to cut them in big chunks so that I can always put something in my mouth when my hand goes into that pot. I'm also adding Ogiri Okpei. Ogiri Okpei is a very important step in this dish, and a lot of other dishes like egusi, yam porridge, ofe akwu, so many traditional recipes. Ogiri Okpei really transforms your dish, so please do not omit this step. I'm also adding more crayfish because, like I said, I'm quite generous when it comes to crayfish in my soup. So I'm gonna give this a very good mix. Guys, you can see the beef, the roundabout, the assorted, everything dancing inside our pot at this point. So what you're gonna do is you just let it simmer on low heat for about 5 minutes, and then we'll throw in our vegetables. For this recipe, I'm using Uziza Leaves and then Ugu Leaves. These Ugu Leaves were frozen in my refrigerator, hence the color, but it's still very fresh. I'm also going to give this a very good mix, a very good mix. I don't like to overcook my vegetables, by the way, so you could just, after putting in your vegetables, you could just let it simmer on low heat for about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, depending on how you want it. But I don't like overcooking my vegetables. So at this point, guys, my ogbono soup is ready. Easy, straightforward, and very delicious. This is going down with pounded yam, like right now. So I hope you enjoyed my video, people. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share this video to your friends and families. I'm sure they'll love this recipe. Until next time, same place, same channel, I remain Chef Comfort Smart. Please stay safe.